Hey guys, Marsing in here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we have another 200% leader skill showcase. I'm surprised I didn't do this one earlier. This is a unit that is incredibly good. I probably would literally only change one thing about this unit. I mean, I guess actually two things, but we'll get into that as we go over the details. So, Heart Virus Goku, as everybody calls him. Obviously, technically, he is just called Super Saiyan Goku. So that can create some issues in team building you have to be aware of. Obviously, can't link up with any other Super Saiyan Gokus. But he's very good. He's got a very, very good link set. So, obviously, he fits perfectly on the teams that he's on, which is a lot of good categories. And I've given him some skill orbs, of course, because he is actually a valuable unit. I've given him all additional and then dodge. We'll see why when we go through his passive. But his super attack effect is greatly raises attack, does immense damage to the enemy, high chance of sacrificing 7% HP. So that's the one thing I don't like, obviously, for difficult content. Especially if you're getting multiple supers, you don't want to be losing loads of HP every turn. So I would get rid of that, but I feel like they put it in not only for like lore purposes, because obviously this is Goku. I mean, you can see from the art, right, suffering from the heart virus, and you know, it balances him a little bit as well. But his passive is attack and defense 100%, raises attack and defense by up to 200%. The more HP remaining, the greater the boost. And then this is where the main issue comes in that I would change, but then he would be probably stupidly broken. Key 5. And then chance to crit, 59%. Damage reduction, 59%. 59% chance of performing an additional super. And all of that is for 5 turns. So, damage reduction, crit chance, and a chance to additional. All 59% for the first 5 turns. That is really, really good. And then he gets damage reduction of 59% if your HP is 59% or less. And an additional 59% defense from the 6th turn. So the reason why I decided to showcase him on this particular stage, I've brought him on the obviously the 200% team into the legendary Vegeta event, because the one thing that I really want to see is how well he is going to perform in a longer form event, right, once we actually get to the point where his passive has run out. So he's got 4 links active with Goku and Gohan here. So his defense is 200k. So bear in mind, 200k defense is pretty solid, but then you tack on 59% damage reduction. And so obviously normal attacks, he's not going to take any damage in these early stages. Now, the other thing I guess that is a bit of a downside, when we think about his passive overall, he gets up to 200% extra attack and defense based on your HP. So we got to see him eat a super for double digits. That's very good. But obviously, say you go into like Pure Saiyan's Extreme Super Battle Road and you have him on turn 2 and you take a ton of damage in turn 1, it means when he comes onto rotation on turn 2, his defense is going to be a lot lower than you would like. And obviously with those kind of passives, they're always checked at the start of the turn. So even if you heal, it's not like his defense is suddenly going to go flying up. So that is definitely one downside to him in the shorter content, because I feel like that is mainly where he's designed to be used. I mean, when he came out, even at 55%, I did a video showing him off in Pure Saiyan's Extreme Super Battle Road. And so many units, when that stage came out, it was probably the hardest one, right, until movie bosses. And when that stage came out, even units that you would have previously considered to be pretty good defensively were taking like 20, 30, 40k from normal attacks. And then Heart Virus Goku at 55% takes double digits and can still somewhat reasonably tank super attacks as well. So one of his best link partners is this Goku, which obviously they only miss 1 link. So on this rotation, he's getting his full link set. Now, the problem with that in a longer event is that if you transform the physical Goku into Super Saiyan 3, they drop down to like 4 links instead of 6, which is not terrible, but obviously not ideal. And you can see there the dodge is coming through. The reason why I gave him a lot of dodge is because he's a tanking unit, right? So he has a chance to additional and a chance to crit in his passive, so he doesn't really need those. So I gave him a bunch of extra additional, because I feel like the additional chance is probably more important. Getting those extra supers off, but I didn't give him any crit, And then, yeah, 22 dodge. And the reason behind that, of course, is as a defensive unit, whenever I'm using him in an event, if I have a turn where there's like, you know, 6 attacks in one of the slots, that's where I'm going to put Heart Virus Goku. And yeah, he's going to tank normal attacks for double digits, like I said, even in Pure Saiyan's ESBR. But if he takes a super attack, whilst he's still going to tank it quite nicely, he's probably still going to take, like, say it is ESBR with no item active, he's probably still going to take anywhere between 50 and 100k, depending on the typing of the enemy. So if he's got 22 dodge, he has a 22% chance to take 0 damage from those attacks. So I figured that would be a solid way to go about it. But let's go ahead and we've got to keep you in slot 1 for now. Let's top up our HP with some same type orbs here. And then we're on the int phase. So I believe the next turn is the last one where Goku's going to have his full like kit in play. Although we are going to see what he looks like with a lot lower defense here, because we're going to be going into this next turn, because we ate that super with Gohan, we're going into the next turn at like 50% HP. So Goku's defense is definitely not going to be as high. He's still got the damage reduction, and obviously in this phase we have type advantage as well. So he's still going to be able to tank very, very nicely. But that is, like I said at the beginning, one of the biggest issues. So we saw him early on with support, because we had the version Z Goku on rotation, at 200k defense at maximum HP. So what is he looking like here? We've got Xeno Goku. We also have more links than we did on that first turn. So let's see what we are looking at here now. So 122. And that's with support now as well, so considerably less. You don't have shocking speed, do you? No. So there's no reason to put you in slot 2. So you still got 120k defense. Whilst that's not great, we do have type advantage, and we still have the damage reduction. So we're not going to take any damage this turn. But obviously what I really want to see is what he's going to look like against like the last 2 phases. Just to see just how good he is, because I'll probably call the video that, maybe, or something like that, but he's potentially still the best super type side banner unit, just because he fits on so many teams. He's got a very good link set, and then obviously some of the harder super battle road stages that you can use him on, he's one of the best like defensive units to use on that team. And then the fact that this rotation like goes so hard, like in Super Battle Road, because this Goku can stun, but he gets all of his defense pretty much by super attacking, so you don't want to put him in slot 1. So you put Heart Virus Goku in slot 1, he soaks up all the hits, and then you put your Super Saiyan 2 Goku in slot 2, and then he just goes off. So alright, so what we want to do here is we'll play out the turn as per, but I want to heal here so that we can almost guarantee that we have our full passive on the next turn. Because I believe the next turn for Heart Virus Goku is where we are not going to have all of those extra parts of his passive. So obviously I want to see what he's going to be looking like without those, but obviously with as much defense as possible, because he's going to need everything he can get basically once we get to this point. So double super from the Goku, obviously very good. Defensively, he's going to be incredibly strong now. Be nice if he ate a super here, but Gohan, hopefully Gohan's built up enough now that if he takes a super with the item active as well, we shouldn't take a lot of damage. Well, we're about to find out. Don't do too much damage to me. I need HP for Heart Virus Goku. Okay, 16k, that's fine. So we are not far off of 100% HP. So he's got almost his full buff. Now, obviously, once you get past the turn restriction for that part of his passive, he can still get the damage reduction if you drop below 59% HP, which is helpful, because obviously if you're below 59% HP, he's also going to be getting less defense from his passive. So it does help that that's when he's then going to have the damage reduction. But I mean, yeah, you can see on this turn with the support from Goku, version Z Goku, because this is a full Goku rotation, and all of those links, he has 245k defense. So, because the thing is, his passive is a bit weird the way it's written, because at the end it says reduces damage received by 59% when HP is 59% or less, plus an additional 59% defense. Yeah, plus an additional defense 59%. So is that plus an additional 59%, that's just from the 6th turn? Or is that part of the damage reduction when your HP is 59% or less? Because he might be getting the extra 59% defense here. Because this is similar to the first rotation that we saw him on, but just with some more links active. So I don't think those extra 2 links that he's getting from physical Goku would be giving him 45k defense. So I think he does get that extra 59% just after the 6 turns, which would be the best case scenario, right? I'm not actually 100% sure. If anybody knows, obviously feel free to let me know down below in the comment section. So 245k defense is still pretty good. We've got no item active here, so let's see how well he tanks. Obviously his attack stats are still very good as well. We've been seeing consistently around like 4 million, and here he's got 5.9. So his attack stats are very good considering how good he is defensively. And then, yeah, double super. Obviously, that's why I gave him all the extra additional. Because now that his passives run out, now he obviously technically has no crit chance for me. But he got an additional super with like a 6 million attack stat. So there we go. We're able to take out the enemy. So this is obviously the turn where we go ahead and do this. Because we can get all of your buffs. I did not realise I did not have the active skill skip on. Apparently I must have been recording something else since the last time I was link leveling, but I like this animation anyway. It looks so crisp. Like, obviously it's one of the newest ones in the game, but yeah, it looks so good. So, come on Gohan, it's your turn. Chuck down that weighted cape. There's the AGL SSR art. And let's go. Because this is the perfect, like, obviously we're like 9 turns in, basically at the end of the event. But this is a great time to transform Gohan, because look at all of these attacks in slot 1. Like, we're just going to get his full passive here straight away. And if he gets hit 4 times before... Okay, of course. I was going to say, if he gets hit 4 times before Vegeta then supers, he's also going to have that extra defensive buff as well. So he still takes 200k, because he's not built up, like, at all. Now he supers and raises his own defense. So we took a lot of damage. Actually, this is a very interesting next turn that we're going to see here, because this is like worst case scenario for this Goku. Although I say that, he's not going to have a lot of defense, but he is going to have that 59% damage reduction now. So I think what I'll do is probably I'll not heal and just hope that he survives the barrage of attacks in slot 1. And then it's very possible we just die after that. But I do very much want to see what he does, right? Because we've only got 30% HP. So that means he's only getting... Yeah, he's got 160k defense. So he definitely is getting that extra 59%. And then it's what, out of 200%. So 30% of that. So we're only looking at what? Like... Not even... It was like 60%, 66%, something like that. So to be honest, that's actually not bad. 160k defense, but he does now also have that 59% damage reduction. So in theory here, I shouldn't need to use an item. Watch us get super attacked in slot 1 now, though. I say that, but would 59% damage reduction be enough to save him? Hopefully we don't get supered in slot 1. So normal attacks, yeah, double-digit damage. Don't super, don't super. All right, perfect. So we're going to get the Dokkan attack here. I mean, we could still get supered and get killed, but I did want to see him attack. So no support on the rotation. We're at 4 million. Because remember, it's attack and defense 200% based on your HP. So obviously he has a lot lower attack now because our health is much lower. But I mean, 4 million when you're only getting 30% of that buff, that is still pretty good. So yeah, obviously we can't dodge anymore, but we have the damage reduction. I kind of want to see him take the super, so yeah, does this kill me? 59% damage reduction, 150k defense, is it enough? 200k still, so we still die. So even though he got us killed, I would say that that is pretty good. The problem is if you're going to use him in a longer event like this, you need to make sure you're keeping your health topped up on the turn before he comes onto rotation. So obviously if we were just trying to do a legit clear, I could have just used another item and we would have been fine. But yeah, I mean, honestly, for a unit that's considered to only be good defensively for those first 5 turns, him only taking 200k from the final flash, I know that sounds like a lot, is actually not that bad. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of Heart Virus Goku down below in the comment section. Definitely, I think one of the best, if not the best, super type side banner units. If you think there's one that takes the top spot instead of him, let me know. But yeah, he's very, very good. So yeah, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.